Walmart, Dollar Tree, even Target, they're all making changes. But each change just might be different. So stay tuned to find out. And I'm officially checking in over here at Moments with Us. You all check in. Let us know where you're watching from and how you are doing. Of course, I'm checking in from Northern New Jersey. Let's head into this Dollar Tree over in Maplewood. Also a plus.
These past few years showed me.
Hey family, welcome back to another video. This is Shauna and I'm officially checking in over here at Moments with Us. You all check in. Let us know where you're watching from and how you are doing. Of course, I'm checking in from Northern New Jersey. You guys, some of y'all might be like, yay to these changes, and some of y'all gonna be like, oh no, we're not having it. So we have Walmart and Target first and foremost. They're making actually something like the same change. All right, y'all know how a year ago they start rolling out, or you can't use self-checkout unless you have 10 items or less. And some Walmarts actually said you can't use self-checkout at all unless you're a Spark driver. Not for all states, but for some states. Like in my state, in New Jersey, at my local Walmart, I can't go to self-checkout because I'm not a Spark driver. But if you are, you can. So what's happening right now, there's some changes that's being made with Walmart and Target. It might be something good. It might be good. So they put into, I'm not going to say a law, but more like a rule. New rules mandating staffing and self-checkout as far as with Walmart and Target at least. So there's some new rules that's to take effect starting September 21st. They're saying that in Walmart, Target. So in Target, per every one self-checkout, there have to be, per every 3 self-checkout, my bad, y'all, there have to be at least one cashier in that area. Y'all know how y'all have your little self-checkout and there's like one person there, one employee there that's managing that whole self-checkout. So you might be trying to check out your stuff and the machine undid its own thing and now you need some help and you need to be waiting. You know, you don't got time to wait. Now it's going to be one employee per every 3, self-checkout machines. That's a rule that's to take effect September 21st of 2025. So if they have 6, of course, that Target will have, 2 employees. And they're also saying if that store want to operate the self-serve services like your self-checkout machines, they also have to have those cashiers. Because when I went to Target a few weeks ago, there were no actual lanes available. It was only self-checkout. And it's crazy because Target is one of the stores that states if you have, over 10 items, you can't use self-checkout. But being that there was actually no cashiers, we had to go to self-checkout. And then when we got the self-checkout, it was only one employee. But that makes me think, maybe it's an issue with, that the market over there as well. Just Target in general. Maybe they're having a hiring issue. But if that's the case, they need to take care of that. But yeah, so Target is making that change. If you go to Target after September 21st, you should not walk into a Target and there's the issue with you actually being checked out. Because Target is one of the stores that have the very long lines because they even have one cashier and then everyone else is at self-checkout. So if you shop at Target, then you know what I mean. At least that's how it is in my parts of New Jersey. Walmart. So Walmart is actually making the change as well. Walmart is going to bring back some of their self-checkout options. Like I said, in my Walmart, you cannot do self-checkout unless you are a Spark driver. So now they're saying that at Walmart, they're going to be bringing back self-checkout. You can go to self-checkout, but you'll notice something a little bit different. Of course, there's going to be that 10 items or less that they putting into effect. But now, when it comes down to the employees that's at the self-checkout stations, which could be good for the person's protection, when it comes down to the employees, they're having body cams on them now, right? And it'd be great. Maybe it would reduce the amount of theft that's happening. So they're having body cams all over them, and it start rolling out in some states already. You see the Walmart employees now with body cams on them. How y'all feel about that? Someone actually came through and they said, my Walmart is rolling out body cams for all cashiers. Is anyone else seeing this? I know I'm not seeing it. The next time I go to Walmart, I'm going to definitely check. And I'm actually going to ask one of those cashiers too. Like, y'all use body cams? I want to know. They saying Walmart, they began testing body cams back in December of last year. So it haven't reached everywhere. It have been happening. It's just that I haven't seen it. Maybe you haven't seen it, but it's definitely happening in some states. And that's one of the new additions to the Walmart self-checkout. It's going to come with them body cams as well. They're saying the rollout, it didn't reach all the stores across the U.S. as of yet. They're saying about Florida is weird. They've been spotted. The Walmart, cashiers have been spotted wearing those body cameras. As far as December of last year, it's just been as far as like the test trial. But y'all gotta let me know how y'all feel about that. I think that they need to get to the start of the issue. Hire more cashiers, hire more floor employees, hire more people so the theft can kind of like, and take care of the back room too. I'm just being honest. Take care of the back room too. Because some of this stuff already be put together from the inside of what employees are going to take. And I'm just going to tell you because I heard it already. Some of this stuff is already planned of. Some employees are taking a crap right then and there. Right from loading. Okay? Got to put the cameras back there. Make sure y'all cameras and stuff is working. I'm just saying, make sure it's working. But the body cams on the employees, I mean, maybe it might not work out as far as like some customers. I could see customers seeing something wrong with it, because what if they don't want to end up on somebody's feed or whatever the case may be? Like, for instance, when I'm recording, I try my best to like put the camera down when people are walking by, I say excuse me and all of that nonsense. I do all of that. But when you are recording people, when it comes down to these whole body cam footage, can that cause an issue as well? I don't know, guys, but that's as far as Target and Walmart. They are making changes with their self-checkout and their actual cashier lanes. Let us know how y'all feel about that. Do y'all feel like they need to go ahead and open back up some more self-checkouts? While they're doing that, please go ahead and make sure you're adding actual cashiers for people who actually want to be checked out for someone. And when I saw this article, I'm over here thinking like, oh my God, they're bringing back the bags and we don't got to bag our own bags and they're going to bring back the plastic bags. Nah, that wasn't it. It was talking about the cashiers, y'all. Now let's see what's going on with Dollar Tree. All right, so Dollar Tree. So more and more Dollar Trees, straight to the point. More and more Dollar Trees are adding items up to $20. And we know that Dollar Tree is definitely that go-to store. Dollar Tree is that store that we can go to, or used to be able to go to, with $20 and get something for the household cleaning. We can get our favorite pantry staples. We can get something for the kiddos. All that $10. Now, no, it's not taking us that far. But it used to be that go-to spot for great deals. Stocking up on cleaning supplies, home goods, and kitchen essentials was a great, it was great to go to Dollar Tree and get it. But Dollar Tree, of course, they have been raising their prices, and they've been talking about raising their prices way back since 2021. They're saying that they recently expanded into some higher price items, unfortunately. And they're saying it's becoming more common to see because most Dollar Trees have already added those new stickers to their, aisles and showing like, hey, this item is now $3. They're saying that the seasonal decor jumps from $3 to $7 now. It's not $1.25. It might not be so affordable anymore, but yet it's still going to cost you less than the average store. They saying new $20 Dollar Tree prices. They saying if you shopped at Dollar Tree, of course, on their website, or stopped into your local one, you might have seen items for $20. I haven't seen items for $20. I think the most was $15. I can't remember. Maybe in Kearney we seen something for $20, but the most I'm seeing is like $15. But they're saying in some Dollar Trees you're gonna be seeing items for up to $20 now. So if they haven't hit you, just plan ahead. Definitely, you know, if you can bring a little bit more money, if you're spending cash, make sure you walk out the house with a little bit more if you can, because a lot of us can. If you can, because prices are still rising even at places like Dollar Tree. They saying the Five Below offers a selection of items for $5 or less if you want to go ahead and to that plus section, but honestly it don't, because I've seen items in the plus section for over $5. But that's just the change that Dollar Tree making. They saying they add items up to $20. If you haven't seen it, you will be seeing it soon. Last but not least, Sam's Club. So there was something about Sam's Club I did want to mention. So y'all know how when y'all shop at Sam's Club, a lot of the checkout options are scan and go. Not scan and go, I'm sorry. Self-checkout, or you can do scan and go. So what's going to start to happen with Sam's Club, because I want y'all to kind of plan ahead when you are shopping. If you don't have the app downloaded on your phone, you might want to download it, because Sam's Club is going to be removing some of their self-checkout lanes to push customers into downloading that app and using the scan and go option. I know you're not tech savvy. I know. I was there one time. I know. But they're saying, let's shut down some of these self-checkout options. Let's shut down some of these cashier lanes so we can drive more people to the app and to check themselves out. And that's the best way to put it. They're saying that a lot of Sam's Clubs right now are being remodeled just so they can push more customers, of course, to use that app. So if you ever been on Sam's Club, of course, Sam's Club website, or been into Sam's Club store, you'll actually see, if you're shopping through the stores, you'll see that they have different saving options. You can have your Sam's Club savings, right? You don't need no coupons. It's already whatever's there pictured. You're going to save it. But if you do scan and go now, this is where they get you. If you do scan and go, I know I've said it a few times, you can scan that item, and that's where you would get the additional savings. That's to push you to go ahead and scan and go, literally. You can walk right out. They have the AI checkout now and all of that. It don't work all the time, but they do have the AI checkout where if you just walking through, it somehow scans everything in your cart and it makes sure all of that stuff is actually paid for. Or you're going to be stopped at the door, whatever the case may be. But yeah, that's what Sam's Club is doing. They're going to get rid of some of those registers. They're going to eliminate some of those registers as part of their plan to push the scan and go for you to scan your own items and get up out the door. Simple, just like that. But yeah, those were the updates that I have for you guys. As far as Dollar Tree with items going up to $20, guys. Target and Walmart making some of the same changes when it comes down to self-checkout, but they should be adding more versus taking away. While Sam's Club is pushing to take away so you can basically do it yourself. Let us know how y'all feel about all of those changes. We're going to leave this right here where it's at. I'm like, listen, I was already using Scan and Go sometimes anyway, just because I knew about the additional savings that you can get from Scan and Go. And more people would actually adapt to this just because more people are looking for those savings anyway, right? So, hey, it is going to push for, after that whole Scan and Go situation, I think it's going to drive more people to, shop online, possibly just do more deliveries and kind of get people out of the stores. Because Walmart, we know that Walmart is already doing their first vending machine operations, where there's no people allowed on the inside. You can do curbside pickup, but it's like a only delivery kind of store. There's nobody going in the store, but the items are just coming out. think it's ran by like AI or like robots and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I'm just saying there's no customers allowed in that store. But we're going to leave this right here where it's at. If you are new here, you did enjoy, just chatting with us about these changes, definitely go ahead and subscribe. And if you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. Until next time, y'all, this is Shauna, and I'm officially checking out from Moments with Us. Make sure you all stay prepped, stay blessed, stay safe. Lips a little dry. And most of all, remain beautiful queens and kings. Love you all, and God bless. Peace.